This is Hope, and here are this week's market updates. The S&P 500 index declined approximately 1% over the week, highlighting the challenging market conditions in February, while the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite fell by 3.5%. Indigo finished the week down 3.3%, overperforming Nasdaq. The initial excitement on Wall Street following Donald Trump's election victory and his recent inauguration has diminished due to uncertainties stemming from the president's tariff policies, alongside indicators of persistent inflation and an economic slowdown. Nevertheless, history indicates investors shouldn't be overly alarmed by the sell-off. February has historically been one of the weakest months for stock market performance, particularly in the year following an election. This week's key event was Nvidia's Nvidia quarterly earnings report. The company has seen remarkable earnings growth over the past 2 years, positioning itself as the second largest firm globally by market capitalization. However, despite strong results for the fiscal fourth quarter, its stock dropped over 8% due to elevated expectations. Tariff discussions also made headlines, as Trump confirmed that the previously postponed 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico would take effect in March, along with an additional 10% tariff on Chinese imports. Moreover, Trump met with Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House to discuss efforts to end the Russia-Ukraine conflict and sign a minerals agreement. However, the meeting became contentious, and Zelensky left without any agreements being reached. Additionally, the January Core Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, often regarded as the Federal Reserve's favored inflation measure, aligned with consensus expectations. Investors ramped up their investments in U.S. equity funds in the week leading up to February 26th, driven by a belief in the economy's strength and hopes for a Federal Reserve rate cut later this year to boost growth. Overlooking worries about tariffs, they purchased a net total of $19.71 billion in U.S. equity funds during the week, marking the biggest weekly net inflow since December 25, 2024, according to data from LSEG Lipper. The U.S. economy remains strong, and we don't expect the recently announced tariffs to significantly hinder growth, stated Mark Hayfall, Chief Investment Officer at UBS Global Wealth Management, and added, "However, we anticipate continued market volatility, and the latest shifts in the bond market reinforce that high-quality fixed income should be a key component of a robust portfolio, helping investors navigate the uncertainties ahead." In the ECM IPO landscape, February is generally a subdued month. This year is no exception. While we've observed a few smaller IPOs and follow-on block offerings, the significant tech IPOs we're eager to see will likely debut in the second quarter of this year. Next Wednesday, the Federal Reserve will release its Beige book report, summarizing current economic conditions across the Fed's districts. On Thursday, Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell will speak before a luncheon at the University of Chicago Booth School of Business, 2025 U.S. Monetary Policy Forum. This has been the Market Updates for Indigo. Have a great week ahead.